Alright, so we got a no cooling coil on this here Goodman straight AC. Customer was able to remotely, that's why you gotta love these smart thermostats, was able to remotely call for cool for me. So he said his indoor fan is running and everything like that, so I'm gonna try to see what I can find from out here. Hopefully it's just something simple as a capacitor or something. So I can see contactors definitely pulled in here, as you can see. Okay, so first thing I like to do for that type of situation, check for voltage, check for high, no high voltage. I'm going to go ahead and more sensitive and check our low. We got low voltage coming in on the contactor, no high voltage. Yikes. Okay. So now hopefully we can get see here. We should find one of these here trip, right? Upstairs AC unit. AC furnace. So yeah, at this point, even though the breaker doesn't look tripped, it's always a good idea to just go ahead and cycle it anyway. Sometimes the breaker can actually be tripped and not be in the dead center position. Even though I usually do that, I didn't do it this time because I just had a feeling it wasn't the breaker at this point. So yeah, I just went ahead and started with the disconnect. I always like to verify with my meter that I have got voltage. Another tip that I actually forgot to do in this video is check both legs of power against ground as well. Sometimes the breaker will actually fail to where both legs of power are actually in phase and it's not showing, to the point where there'll be no potential voltage between the two legs, but there'll be a potential difference between each leg and ground of 120 volts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check and see if I've got anything coming in. Oh, that'll do it, right? That'll definitely do it. It's got no damn fuses. I wonder why they took the fuses out. You got your line in coming in, right? 247. Just checking our line in. Yeah, we got our 240, but we have no fuses to make that work. So I would shunt across them, but I'm just gonna see about, I definitely don't have that style fuse on me. So let me call this guy and see what the heck is going on. What the hell happened to those fuses, man? I might just go grab the fuses. So yeah, I'm just on the way. Just on the way to grab these fuses, man, from the local Johnstone. Pretty weird. Looked like someone's been taking his fuses apparently. I'm not sure what happened. I had one of our guys out here a few weeks ago in that package unit that I was going to swap the fuses on. They were actually missing as well, so I'm not sure. Not 100% sure at all what that's about. But we should be getting here shortly. Not too bad. I think it's always a good idea to just go ahead and check the fuses before you head over to the job. So that's 0 ohms there. And 0 ohms. Perfect. Alright, so I went ahead and grabbed the fuses. So we've got the ECNR 20. That's 20 amp capacity. What I'm going to go ahead and do is check this again. Nothing. Go ahead and get these suckers in there. Make sure one more time. Shoot. Got nothing. There it goes. It's pretty beautiful. So, for some odd reason, he turned the stupid thing off. Okay. So we got power now. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start. The unit's on a 5-minute time delay. Just going to go ahead and start deploying my psychrometers. While we're waiting. Let's see here. Oh, that's on there nice and tight. Homeowner's not home today, so we're going to try to do what we can to check the system without checking the pressures, without checking the indoor. Which, I mean, it should be possible. All right. Psychs on there, our temperature probes. Perfect. And let's just do what we can on our profile. Oh, there she goes. Both of them turned on at the same time. Cool. Yeah, strange that someone would actually, for some reason, take the fuses out of there, but We'll see if there's anything else going on with the system. Okay, this is more than likely a piston. I don't know the indoor unit, so get our outdoor psychrometer going. Just that quickly. We're gonna let it run, stabilize for a minute, but based off of my assessment so far, not looking good. Not looking good at all. Discharge here is not very warm. Evaporator saturation 18 degrees. 53 degrees superheat, 1 degree subcooling. So I would imagine she's going to have a little bit of a low charge. But like I said, let's let it run a little bit. Sometimes pistons take a while. Okay, in the meantime, while this is running, I'm going to go ahead and check the capacitor. Let's do a non-contact. First and foremost, what I want to do is put the sucker into kilowatts, like such. Open up my TechLink app, hit connect, and let's go to test here. Capacitor under load, dual run. This is a 35 by 5, so fan hermetic is 35, fan is 5. So now we're going to go ahead and hit continue on that. Clear, yep. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get my probes, my clamp probes connected to hermetic side there. Oh, that's not hermetic side, sorry, that's the common. And then we're going to try to get to this hermetic without touching. Alrighty, there she goes. Alright, now the hermetic line is this yellow one. We'll go ahead and grab that, take a bite out of that with the amp clamp. Just let it dangle there. Yeah, 35 by 5, so we got 30. Oops. Fan's a little loud there. But yeah, we've got 30 microfarads there. That's not satisfactory, so we're just going to go ahead and stop that test. Wait, hold on. Let's continue it. I'm going to take a screenshot. Target for my hermetic. Now let's go to our 5 microfarad. So what we're going to do now is take it off of this hermetic, put it on fan. I'm just going to place that on the fan here like such. And now we're going to wrap our amp clamp around the fan wire, which is brown. Will you look at that? 3.4. Take a screenshot. So, I mean, I think both of these are low. Probably should have recorded that, but whatever. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, I like to do 2 layers of testing. Okay. So that was my first layer. Now, I'm just going to quickly check power factor. Go home. exit the app, start this back up. Let's take a look at our pressures, see what they're doing thus far. Okay, pressures has come up a little bit. They're still showing. Make sure we're on the right sear. It's a Goodman, so a lot of times they're gonna have a little bit higher efficiency coil. Let's go ahead and open up our TechLink app again. So we got 8 amps total amp draw. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just going across both sides here of the contactor. There's our volts. Wait. Here she goes. It's a 0.92 power factor. Not very respectable. Usually anything below 0.95 is questionable. Okay. So I would go ahead and say that the capacitor is weak on both sides. Let this run a little bit longer. And I just like using multiple means of checking the capacitor. As you can see, superheat's starting to come down some. These things just take so long to stabilize, man. Like literally, it's unreal. You could think you have a low charge on a system, and it just takes forever for piston systems to stabilize. But we'll go ahead and let this run a little bit longer, and we'll see what we've got. All right, once again, you gotta love Nest or smart thermostats in general. I was actually able to call the customer, the homeowner, and get my indoor return dry bulb and my return relative humidity. So that gave us, I've got the outdoor dry bulb, so I was able to get my target superheat, 13 degrees. It's beautiful, man. Everything's locked in. And like I said, ideally you're not going to do this, but because I know, I'm pretty decent with pressures and I'm pretty familiar with checking pressures and temperatures. I know the system is running pretty well to spec. So we're just going to go ahead and bench test this capacitor, make sure that's good, and we should be good to go. Verify it's low. It's not good. And let me go ahead and do that now. He also said he wanted to replace that capacitor if it winds up being weak, so, which I'm certain that it is. All right, stay tuned. Let me go ahead and turn this sucker off real quick. I'm gonna capture my measurements, screenshot that. Like I said, this thing's been running for about 10-15 minutes now. There's some debris falling down in there. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do now, I just like using the TechLink app. I don't know, just do. If you got Bluetooth, may as well take full advantage of it. We're gonna go into capacitor, capacitance, connect. And you gotta pretty much, I'm just gonna hit function until I get to capacitance. There we go, nanofarads. We can see capacitance here on the TechLink app. so packed in here, man. So now we know fan is on the single. Arg. It's on there. Got, this is going to be your common. This is going to be common for your blower motor, your condenser fan motor. And you got common going back to the contactor here. And then your hermetic. So now all I'm going to do here is go across common. Let's just get our probes on here. Shoot, might as well, right? Get our alligator clips. Common. Fan. Let's see what we got, boss. Haha. 3.7. I'm telling you, man, that active capacitance, that's the ticket, man. Now we're gonna go across our hermetic. Let's see what we got. 32 microfarads. It's low, it's dead, so she needs to be replaced. Simple, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you use power factor along with just checking it in line, shoot, man, you don't even ever need to do a bench test. You know, the only reason I'll do a bench press is only reason I'll do a bench test is to verify that it actually is once I'm replacing the actual capacitor. Another reason I like checking them under load, because it could actually be, you know, under load conditions, the capacitance could be running lower than what the design spec is. So it's one thing to check it on the bench, but it's like, hey, that might be good. So that's 35, that's basically 36 microfarads there. And we'll go ahead and check our 5. There it is, 5. So yeah, it's good. To me, I feel like it's best to check that sucker under load. So we're gonna do our common. We'll just put that sucker together here while we're at it. Boom. That's fan common. Here's your fan start. Hermetic. Oh, I hate when that happens. It didn't short though. So you see, that's supposed to be a 35 by 5. Once again, we'll do another bench test. .76, garbage. .32, 31.4. So we're done. That's been verified. And I'll show you again. I'm gonna check it under load again, so you'll see. I love this style clip so much. See how it's got different sizes. Alright, so I'm about to start it up. Go ahead and put our money where our mouth is. So let's go ahead and get her started up. I'm gonna go ahead and check across, put it in kilowatts, right? TechLink app, connect. Same procedure. Test. Dual run under load. Hermetic 35 by 5. Continue. Yes. So now I'm just going to do the same thing, right? One side. Uncommon. The other side. Hermetic. That hang there. Look at that. 35.2. You're not going to get any more accurate than this, man. And that power factor is not going to be the real power factor. That's because it's not the proper amps. Okay. We see we're drawing less amps. Volts look good. Look at that. 35.2. Beautiful. Now we're going to check our 5. Now we're going to go ahead and check across fan, right? Grab the fan wire. Boom. Anyway, there it goes. 5 microfarads. Simple. Snapshot. And then if you wanted your if you wanted to finish it, just by checking your power factor, go around that like such. I'm just gonna stop this. Just go across these 2 lines again. Take a look at our power factor now. I said now. 0.96. 0.95. That'll work. Let's see if I switch it around, what will happen. .96. Perfect. And that's pretty much it, guys. You know, we're just trying to be as streamlined and efficient as possible. It really helps with maintenances. That's why I love this meter so much, man. It's the only meter that could do this, man. Literally the only meter that will allow you to check them check capacitors in the circuit without doing all the math and all that. I mean, you could do it with just the equation below here, but you know me, man. I'm too lazy for all that. So that's pretty much it, gang. I got one more call to do. I'm gonna quickly do some. I gotta clean a blower wheel and leak search. So should be it. Hopefully I get out of here a little bit early today. It's a Friday, so we'll see. But other than that one, we'll see you on the next one, gang. Thanks for watching.